Lift your arm, take a deep breath in. That smell you're bracing for? Your sweat didn't make it. Fresh sweat is almost completely odorless, pure, blank. So why do you reek after a workout? Because you are not one body. You are a colony. Trillions of bacteria live across your skin, and every one of them is hungry. The moment you stop washing, you feed them. So let's find out what they eat. Your skin is a living ecosystem. Billions of microbes call it home. A stick figure sniffs its own armpit and recoils. Big question mark hangs over its head. It assumes the sweat is the culprit. It's wrong. Zoom into the skin, past what your eyes can see. The surface is crawling with life. Draw them as a dense crowd of dots. Ordinary skin microbes, packed shoulder to shoulder. In balance, they crowd out the dangerous ones. This is your skin microbiome. Most are harmless, some are helpful. It has always been there, right now too. The smell isn't dirt, it's dinner. Bacteria break down your sweat and your skin oil. The stink is the leftover of that feast. So what happens when the feast never ends? Day 1, the stick figure skips the shower. Shrugs, no big deal. One missed shower changes almost nothing. But under the skin, tiny pumps keep working. Sebaceous glands, producing oil called sebum. By day 2, the oil starts to build. Your hair looks greasier by the hour. Draw them as pumps that never switch off. Your scalp has some of the highest density of them. That's part of why hair goes greasy first. Day 2, the oil begins to spread. Each strand catches a thin, shiny coat. By day 3, the shine is obvious. Hair looks heavy, flat, slick. A first itch prickles across the scalp. One caption, plain and quiet. The build-up has begun. Now jump ahead to the end of week 1. Smell isn't the sweat itself. It's what the bacteria leave behind. In the warm zones, the bacteria multiply fast. Armpits, groin, the spaces between your toes. Draw them as a swarming, thickening city. They break sweat and sebum into new compounds. Pungent ones, sharp ones. Stink lines rise off the stick figure in waves. People nearby lean back, hands cover noses. Remember what the smell actually is. Not filth, a chemical byproduct. The exhaust of a thriving microbe metropolis. Your body odor becomes your signature. The colony is eating well, and it shows. Now here's where the internet oversells it. A glowing rumor bubble floats up. Just stop washing your hair. It rebalances, it cleans itself. The stick figure loves this idea. It waits, hopeful, under a flipping calendar. 1 week, 2 weeks, 3. Waiting for the grease to reset. It never fully does. The hair cleans itself idea is a myth. The grease just plateaus, it never vanishes. Here is the harder truth. Your oil glands don't read the surface. They can't sense how much oil is already there. They largely keep producing at their own steady rate. They don't learn to make less because your hair is coated. Stamp the verdict across the screen. Mostly myth. The grease doesn't neatly balance out. It builds up, often it gets worse first. Old sebum oxidizes, it breaks down. It can turn into compounds that smell rancid. Dead skin piles up in unwashed patches. It can trigger itching and flaking. That oil and dead skin feed a yeast, Malassezia, which can overgrow into dandruff. This is not a clean equilibrium. This is a slow, greasy escalation. Now push into week 2 and beyond. Layers start to lock together on the skin. Sweat, oil, dead skin, keratin, grime. They can compact into a dark, sticky crust. This has a name, dermatitis neglecta. Left long enough, it crusts into brown plaques. First formally described by doctors in 1995. It clings. It doesn't just rinse away. Zoom into a single hair follicle. Sebum and keratin can plug it shut. Bacteria get trapped inside the sealed pore. The follicle reddens. It swells. This is folliculitis, inflamed, infected follicles. A disrupted skin barrier can open another door. Draw a warning icon. Impetigo. A contagious bacterial skin infection. Now the risk stops being just cosmetic. Not deadly, but real and unpleasant. This is the body under genuine neglect. The grim far end of the curve. But wait, now the story turns. Enter a new stick figure, calm and upright. Labelled David Whitlock, a chemical engineer. He said he didn't shower for over 12 years. And journalists reported he didn't smell bad. How? He noticed horses roll in the dirt. So he barely bathed for years on end. He suspected the reason was bacteria in the soil. ammonia-oxidizing microbes like nitrosomonas. So he sprayed a version onto his own skin. Live bacteria instead of soap. He co-founded a company around the idea. It sounds like the myth was true after all. Now read the fine print. He still washed his hands. Every day. He misted live bacteria onto his skin. Regularly. This was a managed experiment. Not a free-for-all of filth. Careful, deliberate, constant upkeep. It was never simple neglect. So here's the real lesson from him. The microbiome can settle into a new balance. Over weeks, the ecosystem does shift. But listen closely. Balanced does not mean clean. And it does not guarantee odor-free. Adaptation is not the same as cleanliness. Now let history flip your whole assumption. For most of history, daily showers didn't exist. People even feared water spread disease. Stick-figure Romans lounge in a grand bathhouse. They bathed often, for some near daily. 2,000 years ago, the Greeks and Egyptians washed frequently too. Frequent bathing is not some modern discovery. Then the timeline snaps, Rome falls, the aqueducts crack. Many sewage systems break down. Regular washing grows rarer across parts of Europe. Not mainly because people rejected hygiene. Culture, not biology, set the modern rule, often because the pipes stopped working. The machine that made it easy was gone. Now jump forward many centuries. An early mechanical shower is patented. England, 1822, by a stove-maker named Feetham. The private daily shower is barely 2 centuries old. Let that land. Shower every single day is not biology. It's a habit, a fairly recent one. So what should you actually do? Don't need to scrub every inch daily. Bring in the dermatologists, many shrug. For a lot of people, a few times a week. That is often genuinely enough. Showering less is not automatically dirty. But overwashing has a cost too. Hot water and harsh soap can strip your oils. They can wash away helpful bacteria. The skin dries, it cracks, it flares. For some, that can worsen conditions like eczema. So draw the smart middle path. Rinse the key spots, skip the harsh soap. Soap mainly where it matters. Armpits, groin, and feet. Keep the shower reasonably short. Then moisturize soon after getting out. Protect the barrier your skin worked to build. Here is the shape of the whole truth. Never washing breaks your body down. Washing constantly isn't the victory we assume. For most people, the answer lives in the middle. Now the water runs behind a single figure. Your skin is smarter than the marketing says. Clean enough beats squeaky clean. It stands before a mirror staring in. And it turns the question toward you. How much of your clean is your body? And how much is just what you were taught? Picture 3 reflections side by side. Roman, a bacteria-spraying chemist, and you, each one deciding what clean even means. Your skin was never dirty by default. You inherited a habit, nothing more. And now you know what it's really doing.